Hey, what's up, y'all? AJ here. Yeah, I wanted to just. It's been a while since I broadcast, and I'm not used to broadcasting on the file. I'm still getting the hang of it. But I figured this is a perfect time for me to just talk about my final setup in this game. And I already tried to make this video a few times, but I made it way too long. So this time I'm gonna get right to the point. All right. Starting with my loadout, right? Let me see. I can use any melee weapon I want since they all maxed out for me, and I just figured that these sticks is kind of cool, so this is the one I go with. And Ether Shroud to me, this is my favorite one. Frenzy Guard is my second favorite. Shard Chargers, it works with elites and zombies, and a lot of the other ones don't, so this is my go-to. The Syntax grenades or sticky grenades, I've been using them since Black Ops 2, so that's my go-to. Gobble gums, you know, obviously it's all random, but you see, this was my idiot pack, but I mean my go-to pack. I had a bunch of like dummy ones on there, but I added a couple just in case we get into. Hey D, hey AJ, do you got any escape strategies or near death experience, or did you forget to put a Phoenix up on? And this is more one for randoms, and for me, having a random pack, what it means to me is having a bunch of gobble gums, it helps me and it doesn't help the team, and only helps me only because when I pick this, I'm playing with randoms. They don't know me, I don't know them, so I just rather stick with the gobble gums. It helps me, doesn't help the team. This is my pack one, this is my pack two, and then this is my pack like with a bunch of my really good gobble gums on it in case like we're gonna play like a really good game, whether it's an Easter egg or something else. But I do change this out periodically, but to me the goal is to have multiple different gobble gums and depending on your situation. As far as that goes, I'm gonna talk about the weapon in a minute because I'm gonna talk about the weapon in 1 second. As far as my augments go, I'm gonna say that majority of these augments are the same. But if you look at the right side, you'll just see which ones I have. So I'm just gonna go through every single one of them slowly. So if you want to just pick them, you can, or you can look at the ones I have. Only because if I had to click on each one and explain why I picked it, it will make the video much longer than it needs to be. So if you want to look to see which ones I have, you can just look on the right. You can pause the video, and you can just see. Now my last three I'm gonna talk about because these are the ones that the ones of my like I like them. I change every now and then for the most part, but I think I'm gonna stick with these last two. So I'm gonna talk about the last three. Deadshot Daiquiri. To me, I went through trial and error and trial and error and trial and error. And to me, out of every single one of these, I feel like for my setup anyway, dead again and increase damage to the armor. Now most people have the dead break or whatever. Um, but then again, I wasn't gonna use this one at first, but I actually wanted to do this for the make. It makes perfect sense, and I'm gonna explain why. Um, this one I might use this if I have a sniper rifle because your first shot does double damage. But I mean, when you're dealing with Klaus or some other elite, I still would rather have this. But one thing that you gotta realize is every single one of these is for critical kills, right? Critical kills. And I found out that this dead head, when you put this on, it further increase your critical damage. It does further increase it, but about 5%. It gives you 5% more damage. And to me, my guns be kind of strong already, and and to me, 5% is not enough for me. It's not going to make your gun stronger by 5% more, or it's not going to increase the damage like towards Klaus or an elite. It specifically says critical kills, as in this is only going to help you with zombies, shooting them in the head. So if I don't put this on and I have 5% less damage because I didn't choose to put this on, my gun is still going to be strong enough to kill zombies. What I care more about is not running out of ammo. And I'm going to explain why in a minute. I would rather have this, every time I'm getting critical kills, some of my ammo goes back to my magazine. And I'm putting this on for a particular reason. So this is the one I'm going to go with. Doing more damage to armor and getting some of my ammo back. And I'm going to explain why, like I said. Now, double tap. This is my ultimate strategy now. I'm gonna have, out of every single one of these, I tried through trial and error. I don't use wonder weapons like that. And this is cool. If I was in a boss fight, I might put this on. But I would say my everyday regular zombie playing games, out of all of them, double impact is gonna help me the most with my particular strategy. Now, with that being said, I went through all of the minors over and over again. And to me, you really can't go wrong with none of them. But I'm going to put on double time, but because this is the one that killed Klaus the fastest. To me, I was trying to figure out different ways to kill Klaus faster. And this absolutely kills Klaus faster. But everything has a trade-off. And by me having that, see, I just had to learn to, like, when I'm shooting the zombies, I like don't go too crazy with the trigger. But the trade-off is anytime I have those Dreadlock brothers or Klaus that comes by, my having that increased fire rate makes it so like I can discreetly destroy him. I've noticed a major difference in how fast I can kill him because of how fast my fire rate is. And the other thing is, the reason why I put this on, let me see something here.